What will be starting today is valuation of options. First, try to understand this. What is value of options? What is value of options? Value of option is nothing but premium. Value or price of option. Try to understand, if you go to buy a product, the product will be having a price. Normally in India in rupees. Is it alright? What is a product? Try to understand. Product is not shares or underlying commodity. The product is option. One person is getting option, another person is selling the option or giver of the option. Is it not? The person who is getting the option, what is the price? Premium. The person who is giving the or selling the option, what is the price he is getting? Is premium. So when I say I want to value the option, what I am finding out is premium. What I am finding out is premium. Is it alright? There is only one valuation technique in finance. And I have told you to write it down with bold letters in your formula book. It will be helpful at n numbers of places. Valuation is a present value of future cash flows. Find out your future cash flows from the commodity. Find out the present value, that is nothing but a valuation of anything in finance. We will be going to merger and acquisition, will be going to valuation of companies, n numbers of chapter, only one concept, present value of future cash flows. Is it alright? Try to concentrate. We are going to concept of valuation of options. First, we are going to call option. Let me first write down call option which we are valuing, and then I will tell you who is valuing, whether he is long or short. First understand it is call option. Is it not? There is a call option which you can be bullish, that is you can purchase, or you will be bearish, that is you will sell the option. Is it alright? Call option of one Reliance with a strike price of rupees 100 with a premium. I am not writing it right now. Is it alright? Because we are finding it, the answer is no. Try to understand what we are doing. Is it alright? Now understand, whether I am valuing from the point of view of long or whether I am valuing from the point of view of a short, the process of valuation is absolutely same. It does not make any difference whether you are valuing from the point of view of long or whether you are valuing from the point of view of short. Let me take two names from our classroom, Stuti and Chakshi. Is it alright? Stuti is long and Sakshi is short. But please understand, the required rate of return of Stuti is 12%, which matches with Sakshi. 12%. Is it alright? This is also 6 months call option. See, time period will always be given. Is it alright? Strike price will always be given. Premium will be also always be given. I have not written, but I am going to write it down soon. Is it alright? I am doing from the point of view of Stuti. Believe me, I'll not have to repeat from the point of view of Sakshi. Is it alright? Stuti feels, or she has hired an economist who say the price of this commodity, underlying asset, Reliance, can become 150 rupees. Let me change the color. Market price on maturity, that is after 6 months, can become 150 rupees or can become 40 rupees. Is it alright? So the market is so much volatile that in 6 months the price of the Reliance from 100, let's say spot, let me also write down spot price. Is it alright? Spot price is rupees 98. Stuti, can you tell me what is the difference between 98 and 100?
2 rupees.
That is all right. But what is the, they both are same prices? What is the difference between spot price and strike price?
Strike price is the exercise price and spot price is the current price.
Yes. See, if you want to purchase a really Reliance today, it is available at 98. This is a price for option. After 6 months, you will be getting a right to purchase at the rate of rupees 100, not at the rate of 98. This is a spot price. Is it all? So, price today is 98. It can become 150 or it can become 40 rupees. Is it all? You also tell to your economist that give me the probability also. So, he says probability that a price will become 150 is 0.60 and the probability that price will become 40 is 0.40. Is it alright? Now, Stuti's position is long. This option is a call option. Is it alright? So, Stuti is a long call and Stuti is bullish. Is it alright? I am doing the same thing, settlement for Stuti, but accept premium. Is it alright? Profits for Stuti, but I have not included the premium. Is it alright? So I will be doing settlement without premium. You cannot do settlement with premium because I have not written premium answer. Is it alright? Stuti, if the price becomes 150, Stuti is bullish, market is bullish, she will be getting the difference of plus 50. Now this we have learned n number of times, right? So I am not repeating it. Stuti is bullish, market is bullish, her profit is unlimited, and so she will be getting the difference. This is plus 50. Sir, she will not be paying the premium? Yes, but I am excluding the premium right now. Is it alright? If the market price becomes 40, Stuti is bullish, market is bearish, she was having the option, so she will not exercise the option. The settlement will be 0. The settlement will be 0. Is it alright? Next step. This is my settlement. There are only 2 prices which can become of this Reliance shares after 6 months, and this is the settlement. Is it alright? Now, see what I am doing is I am finding out expected value. Now, those who are not knowing the concept of expected value, I am just revising it. Is it alright? Suppose if in a game you can win rupees 100 or you can lose rupees 20. The probability that you will be losing rupees and gaining rupees 100 is 80% and you will be losing 20 rupees is 20%. So total probability is 1. Total probability should always be 1. Is it alright? 100 into 0.8. How to find out expected value is sigma xi pi. That is variable multiplied by probability. 100 into 0.80 is 80 rupees and this is negative 4 rupees and the answer will be 76 rupees. Is that all right? you are expected to get 76 rupees from this game. Sir, absolutely weird answer. I agree. Why? In your lifetime, if you play this game, you are never going to get exactly 76 rupees. Either you will be getting 80 rupees or you will be losing 4 rupees. You are never going to get 76 rupees. Sir, then why this is a expected value? Please try to understand how it is important. If the person says that to play this game you will have to pay 75 rupees, you should play this game. You might be earning losses, but you should play this game as far as this probability calculation is concerned. If someone says you need to pay 90 rupees to play this game, then you should not pay. The game is overvalued. They will never say 90 rupees because maximum price is 80 rupees. But they say you need to pay 79 rupees to play this game. You should not play this game. Is it all right? 79 rupees cost. Don't play the game. 72 rupees cost. Play the game. Alright, this should be your, see how helpful this was to make a decision whether to play a game or not. Now, please understand the things which are applicable for game is applicable for even businesses. If you can, is applicable for forwards, is applicable for options. Is it alright? So, I will be finding out expected value of this. What is the expected value? Profit multiplied by probability. Sigma xi pi, that is multiplication of this both. Is it alright? This is 30 rupees. This is a 0. What is the expected value? 30 rupees. What is expected value is 30 rupees. Try to concentrate. This 30 rupees, Stuti, who is long call, can earn after 6 months. Is it alright? I need to discount this cash flow by 6 months. So what is per annum rate? 12%. So what is per 6 month rate is 6%. I will be, this profit, please understand, will happen after 6 months. Anything you are valuing, you should be valuing today. So you need to discount it for 6 months. I am discounting it for 6 months. 1 divided by 1.06. 6 months rate is 6%. So I'm just discounting it by 6%. Is it alright? Answer will be 30 divided by 1.06 is 28.30. This is 28.30 rupees, which is nothing but valuation for Stuti as far as this option is concerned. Is it alright? Please try to understand what she has found out. This is a price which she is ready to pay maximum for Reliance. The answer is no. Try to understand. Stuti is planning to go into long call position. Is it alright? She is going to pay the premium. Please try to understand what we have found out. This is a theoretical premium or maximum price Stuti is ready to pay. Let me remove this price. Maximum premium Stuti is ready to pay to take long call position. Why? Her expected profit as on today, time value of money, we have discounted it by 6 months. The expected profit today is 28.30 rupees. You should not invest in this option. You should not take long call position if the premium is greater than 28.30 rupees. Is it alright? So, this is valuation for Stuti as far as this call option is concerned. Is it alright? Let me take some space. and understand from the point of view of Sakshi. Sakshi is a short call. Is it all? Exactly opposite situation. I have intentionally taken required rate of return of 12%. Is it alright? That is same. Is it alright? Now, Sakshi will write this option. Is it alright? What is the maturity price? 150 or 40 rupees? Sakshi is bearish. If the market is bullish, she will lose 50 rupees. So instead of positive 50, this will become negative 50 for Sakshi. And this will remain 0. Expected value for Sakshi will remain 30. This answer will remain 30. As the discount rate is also same, this answer for Sakshi will also remain for Sakshi, who is having short call position. For her, this is also the price. Is it alright? I want one student to help me out. Mac, you can help me out. Is it alright? This is...
Sir, sorry, I joined late, sir.
Alright, Sachin, you can help me out? Hello? Sakshi, you're online? No. She is not there. So instead of Sakshi, alright, let me answer this. Yes, what is first 28.30 for Sakshi? For 28.30 is minimum price Sakshi is ready to receive for this option. So she will be selling the option at a minimum quote of 28.30. If the premium is rupees 35, then Sakshi will sell the option. She is writer of the option. Try to understand. What she wants minimum 28.30. What she is getting is 35 as a premium. This is what she will be receiving today because this is market price of the premium. Is it alright? Then this 35 rupees is overvalued by the market. Anything which is overvalued, you should sell it. Sakshi is in sale position. She will be entering into short call position. But if the premium is 20 rupees, Sakshi will not take a short call position. Is it all? Sakshi will not be taking short call position if the premium is 20 rupees. Please try to understand what I write down over here. Say rupees 35. This is actual market price of an commodity. We are talking about this as options. Actual market price of the option, actual premium of the option. This value which I have found out is a theoretical value of option. This is theoretical value. Maximum price Stuti is ready to pay. Minimum price Sakshi is ready to receive. This is nothing but valuation of option. Now, if someone will say that, sir, what is the difference between long and short when you are valuing nothing? The process remains same. Is it right? Because profit or loss, the sign will change. She is going to receive, she is going to pay. So wordings will change. Otherwise, everything will remain same. Is it alright? Yes. Once again, if market price is 35, Stuti, you will be answering from both point of view. What you will do as a Stuti? 28.30. Your valuation and market price is 35.
Sir, I won't purchase, sir.
You will not take long call position, right?
Yes.
As a Sakshi, what you will do?
I will take the short call position.
Yes. So, Sakshi is ready to take short call position, but Stuti is not ready to pay long call position. There will not be any transaction. People will not be doing transaction. Both party are required to... Yes?
Sir, I will be ready to take short call.
Okay, no problem. So both the parties will be required to enter into contract, then only a contract will come into picture. Alright. So any of the student can answer me. So if the market premium is 35, this type of contract will never be undertaken. Why? Sakshi is ready but Stuti is not ready. Without long call, there is no use of short call. Whether this trade will never happen or it will happen sometimes.
No.
Yes? You require both the parties, right? You require long also, you require short also. Is it alright? Otherwise, they both are counterparties. If one party, for them it is feasible. If for one party it is not feasible, the contract will not come into picture. The answer is not correct. Try to understand. Why? I have taken required rate of return of both persons same. So for both the persons, valuation is same. If you change the required rate of return, if you change this figure, say these are forecasting. Stuti's economist might be a different person. So Sakshi's economist might be a different person. So if both the persons are different, then ultimately their valuation will change. Suppose this valuation is coming to 40 and this valuation is coming to 28.30, then ultimately at 35 also the contract will be undertaken. So try to understand what we were doing when we were valuing Reliance shares. We were taking dividend in future, finding out the present value of that dividend, and we were telling this is a theoretical price of Reliance. If the market price is higher, I will not purchase the Reliance. If the market price is lower, I will purchase the Reliance. This is the same thing I am doing for options. I am finding out value of options by present value of future cash flow. Long call is a purchaser of a option. Short call is a seller of the option. But the valuation technique will not differ. Is it alright? It will remain same. You find out a present value of future cash flows. Is it alright? Let us take valuation of put option. Is it alright? We are valuing put option. Let me take a put option. There is a 1 year put option available at a strike price of rupees 1000. Is it alright? Strike price of rupees 1000. Is it alright? Spot price is 1020 rupees per share. The put option is of Tata shares, which will expire after 1 year. See, who is having long position? Who is planning to have a long position? Remember second lecture of mine of finance. When I told you in finance, we are making a decision. So we are helping a long position and short position to decide whether they should purchase or sell respectively or not. Long position is Mehak. He is long put. He is planning to enter into long put position. And the short position is Sachin. Their both required rate of return is 10%. See the forecasting. They both have hired the same economist, and the economic says that at the end of 1 year, the price might be either 1500 or 600. The probability that the price will be 1500 is 0.70. The probability that the price will be 600 is 0.30. Is it alright? You need to do settlement as per long position. Please try to understand, because short position is somewhat difficult. Is it alright? But you need to find out profits, but without premium. But for long position. Also, the settlement happens only for long. Short never gets anything except premium. Is it alright? So this is a long position and I am doing settlement. This is the strike price. Long put. Long put is bearish. If the market is bullish, he will not exercise the option. If the market is bearish, 1600, market is bearish, he will be getting difference of 400 rupees. Is it alright? I am finding out expected value, sigma xipi or expected value. This will become 0. This will become 120 and expected value is rupees 120. But long put will be getting this money after 1 year. What is valuation technique? Present value of future. You need to value. See, if I am telling the price of this pen is 100 rupees after 1 year, there is no use. The price of this pen I need to tell you today because the decision making happens today. Sorry. So I need to find out present value of this. It is very easy to find out present value of this. 120 into 1 divided by 1.10 raised to 1. It is 120 divided by 1.1. It is 109.09. Rupees is nothing but valuation. Right now we have done from the max perspective. Is it alright? Please understand, when I am valuing the option, what I am doing is premium. Is it alright? I am also writing the Tata shares premium, which I have not written previously. The premium of Tata share is 112 rupees. Mehak, this is your position, so you will help me out. What is 112 rupees? Strike price, premium, spot price.
Premium, that
It
is
is
value
premium.
for the option.
Then what is 109.09 rupees?
Theoretical premium.
It is a theoretical premium. Alright. So what does 109.09 helps you in decision making? How it will help you in decision making?
I won't pay if it is more than 109.09.
Exactly. So for Mehak, this is maximum price. Mehak, you are ready to pay for Reliance or Reliance option, put option?
For put option.
For put option. Of course, of Tata. Is it alright? But the value is of option and not of Tata shares. Is it alright? Yes, Sachin, your calculation will remain absolutely same. But instead of this positive 400, it will become negative 400. Instead of this positive 120, it will become negative 120. And instead of this positive 109.09, it will become negative 109.09. But understand, whenever you are valuing, you can put a positive sign also. But you understand, you are going to take which position? Short put position. Is it alright? Then you need to again tell me what is 112. Sachin.
Sir, it's a premium which I am getting against it.
It is market price or theoretical price?
Neither of that.
Premium, thus 112.
Sir, it's not a market price and not theoretical.
Then what it is? This is market price of the option. If you are actually selling the option, you will be getting 112 rupees. This is the market price of the option, market
Yes, yes,
premium.
It is a market price of option. I am understanding it is market price of share. No.
No.
It's
This is not
price of
market.
share.
I am talking about market price of the option, or it is market premium or theoretical premium.
Market premium.
It is market premium. What is 109.09 for you? Market premium, theoretical premium.
Theoretical.
Theoretical premium. how this premium will help you in decision making?
If premium is more than 109, I'll be earning.
You will be happy, or you will enter into short
Yes.
put position. Otherwise, you
Yes,
will
I'll be
not
earning.
enter into short put position. If I quote it, this is minimum price Sachin wants for Sachin Tata share or for option?
For option.
For option. That's not it. As I told you, always value the option from the point of view of long position. Once it is long position, you just need to find out the settlement, because settlement is somewhat easy in long position. It is not difficult in short position, but it will become very easy if it is whether it is call option or whether it is put option. Take long position, but if they are asking you the price for short put, the sentence should be this. If they are asking for long put, the sentence should be this. For long, it will be maximum price they are ready to pay. For short, it is a minimum price they are willing to sell at. Is it alright? This is nothing but a valuation of call option and put option. Please try to understand. I have seen n numbers of students in CA final who know how to calculate this. But when someone asks them what is this, they are not able to reply. Is it right? It is theoretical price of premium. Sir, though market premium will be 109.09, it may be, it may not be. Is it alright? Because this is a valuation of Sachin and Mehak. This is not valuation of market. This is valuation of market. Alright. See, the concept which we write down, present value of future cash flows, are theoretical concept. This Mehak and Sachin is knowing. Market is knowing only this two line. Market price everything by demand and supply. You can find your theoretical price and take an optimal decision whether you should enter into long position or short position, or whether you should not enter into any position at all. So this is theoretical premium, or the maximum price the long is ready to pay, and minimum price the short is ready to receive. Is it alright? This is believe me, all for fundamental of valuation of option. Yes, there is one more method which is Black-Scholes model, which I have put it into homework. We'll be doing it later on, but otherwise all the valuation of option can be done by this technique. If you'll see the book, there are binomial technique, this technique, that technique, everything is covered in one statement, that is a present value of future cash flows. Is it alright? Now, what we are doing next is, we are finding out probability. Try to understand. Now, forget everything of options from your mind. Forget a strike price. Is it alright? Try to concentrate. I am talking now not about option, but I am talking about shares. Is it alright? See, a share of Reliance, once again, option or share of Reliance is today trading at, say, rupees 100. Please understand, this is not exercise price. This is the price at which you can purchase Reliance today. Is it alright? So this is a spot price. Is it alright? What is the spot price? Rupees 100. Is it alright? This price can become 60 rupees, or this price can become 130 rupees. Is it alright? Market rate of interest relevant is a 10%. Is it alright? Please try to concentrate on this slide. I have not kept a single thing of option. I am not talking about option right now. I am talking about something else. Is it alright? This is a spot market. If I purchase Reliance today at the rate of rupees 100, if I am planning to sell after 1 year, option or Reliance shares, Reliance shares. The price may be 60 rupees, the price may be 130 rupees. If price is 130 rupees, I am earning 30 rupees. If the price is 60 rupees, I will be losing 40 rupees. Is it alright? So, this information is given me. What is the market rate of interest per annum is 10%. Is it alright? Try to understand, had I not invested in Reliance, how much interest would I have earned? Let me write down risk-free rate of interest. Not my market rate of interest includes risk. So risk-free rate of interest is 10%. Had I not invested in this Reliance shares, I would have earned 10 rupees, that is 100 multiplied by 10%. This will become my right hand side. 100 rupees into 10%. I would have earned without taking any risk. I would have earned without taking any risk. So what is on right hand side is interest. Try to understand left hand side. Interest is ultimately my earnings of 1 year. It is ultimately my earnings of 1 year. Is it alright? Now, if I have invested in Reliance, I might have earned profit of 30 rupees, 130 minus 100. I might have earned profit of 30 rupees. Alright. What is the probability that the price will be rupees 130 after 1 year? See, if the price is rupees 130, I will be earning profit of 30 rupees. I am denoting it by P. P is the probability that price after 1 year will be rupees 130. Alright. If the price is 130, I will be earning profit of 30 rupees. What is the probability for same? Multiplied by P. Multiplied by P. Plus, what is the probability that I'll be incurring loss of 40 rupees? I hope you understand how 40 rupees. If I purchase Reliance today and if the market becomes 60 rupees, I'll be losing 40 rupees. So what is the probability that I will be incurring a loss of 40 rupees is 1 minus P. Let's start it. Please understand. This is my expected profit. This is my expected profit. Is it alright? How I'll tell you? I've written it in this manner. Otherwise, if I write down this, my profit can be 30 rupees. My loss can be 40 rupees. What is the probability? P 1 minus P. See, if you will do total of this. P plus 1 minus P. This will be 1. Total probability is always 1. What I have done? 30 into P and 40 into 1 minus 40 into 1 minus P. So this is my expected profit. Is it all? And my expected profit should always be equal to my theoretical profit. So see, here I have taken probability into consideration. So I have discounted the risk. See, I have discounted the risk. Is it all right? Here also the risk is discounted. Without taking any risk, what is the written right hand side? Without taking any risk, what is the written left hand side? Because I have discounted the risk portion. I have taken loss also into consideration. So the left hand side and right hand side should be equal. Left hand side is also profit by investing 100 rupees. Right hand side is also profit by investing 100 rupees. Is it alright? So both profit you can match, it will be equal. Is it all? This will be rupees I am removing. This will be 30p minus 40 minus plus plus 40p is equal to rupees 10. This is 70p is equal to 50 rupees. So p is equal to 50 divided by 70 is 5 by 7. 0.7142. Start it. And what will be probability of failure? 1 minus p, or probability of I will be incurring a loss. 1 minus p. What is p? Probability that price after 1 year will be 130. What is the probability that price after 1 year will be 60 rupees? Is 1 minus p is 0.7142 minus 1 is 0.2858. 0.2858 is nothing but 1 minus p. Is it all? So, sir, where is option in this? There is no option in this. This is just finding out the probability from given data. What is the probability that price is going to be 130 rupees? Is 0.7142. What is the probability that the price will be 60 rupees? Is 0.2858. Is it all right? So, what I can do is I can convert it into formula. This is higher price minus spot price into P plus spot price, lower price minus spot price. So this will automatically become negative into 1 minus P should be equal to interest for the period. And in this concept, no concept of option should be incorporated. This is a statistical concept of finding out a probability. Concept of finding out probability and concept of option valuation is different. Yes, you can use the probability answers in finding out valuation of option. See, in valuation of option, was probability there? Yes. If it is given in the question, all right. Not given in the question, sometimes I can even find out if two prices are given. Is it all right? So I will be using this formula to find out P, that is nothing but a probability. No concept once again of option will be used. It will be whole and sole market price of the shares that will be used to find out the answer of probability. Start.
Higher side only, is it assumed?
Means higher side means?
Why we take higher side price only into P? Had we taken lower side price into P, then the answer would be different.
But see, then lower side price into P, then answer would be 0.7142 for lower price. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes. No, the answer would be different then too. We can calculate. I have not calculated.
Then what you will take as 30? See,
There
what
I
I am
would
finding
take
out
minus
is
40. There I would take minus 40.
here
Yes.
minus 40 into P
Yes.
and
30
into 1 minus P.
Yes.
Alright. Let me solve your minus 30 into P and this
Sir, minus 40 into P.
minus 40 into P and 30 into
1 minus P.
1 minus P. What you have assumed as P? Probability that price after 1 year is rupees 60. Agreed?
Yes.
The answer of P will come 0.2858. You can try it out.
Okay.
You are just changing the name of variable, right? Otherwise, you are not
Yes.
changing anything. Is it all right?
Yes.
If you are changing the name of variable, P answer will come as 0.2858 and 1 minus P, which is nothing but the probability that after 1 year price will become 130 will become 0.7142. So say remove P and 1 minus P. Probability that the price will become 130 rupees will be 0.7142. Whether you denote it as P or 1 minus P. The probability that the price will become rupees 60 is 0.2858, and concept of probability will end over here. It does not matter. You can take X and Y. Why I have not taken probability that price will be 130 as X and 60 will be Y. Then the equation will not be solved. Is it alright? I need to keep one variable if I want to solve the equation. Is it alright? This is how we'll be solving concept of probability. If probability is given, our question will become extremely easy. Even if the probability is not given, believe me, the question will remain extremely easy. Is it alright? Let us go to some of the questions of valuation of options as far as institute questions are concerned. We are going to options classwork. The questions which we have not done yesterday are of valuation, so we will be doing it today. This is question number 2.3.2. We are starting with 2.3.2. Sumana wanted to buy a share of EIL which has a range of 411 and 592 a month. So the price can become 411 rupees or the price can become 592 rupees. The present price is 421. So spot price is rupees 421. Her broker informs her that the price of this share can soar up to 522 within a month or so that she should buy 1 month call of EIL. This is what broker is suggesting. In order to be prudent in buying a call, the share price should be more than at least rupees 522. This is absolute. If you are long call at 522, your share price should go more than 522. Then only you will be benefited. The assurance of which could not be given by her broker. So instead of asking you a question, they are telling you a story. Is it alright? Though she understands the uncertainty of the market, she wants to know the probability of attaining a share price of 592 so that a buying of 1 month call option of EIL at an execution price of 522 is justified. What she wants? She wants to know the probability of attaining a share price of rupees 592. Please understand, this question is not of option valuation. This becomes base for option valuation, that is a probability. They are asking you a statistic question of finding out probability. Advisor, take a risk-free interest rate as 3.60 rupees, 3.60%, and E raised to 0.036 is equal to 1.037. I'll help you out. What is this? First, let me write down my equation logically. These are all spot price and forecasted price. There is nothing of option in it. The person wants us, the Sumona wants us to find out the probability that the price will become 592 so that she can take a proper decision whether to exercise the option or not. That decision we are not concerned about, but definitely will find out the probability. Probability that a price will become 592 is P. This will be 1 minus P. What I do? Highest price minus spot price. 592. Let me also write down formula as it is for first prime. Highest price minus spot price into P plus lowest price minus spot price into 1 minus P should be equal to interest. Is it alright? Highest price is 592 minus 421 into P plus lowest price is 411 minus 421 into 1 minus P should be equal to interest. Let me solve first left hand side. 592 421 is 71. Plus this is minus 10 into 1 minus
171p.
Sorry, 171p minus 10 into 1 minus P should be equal to interest. This will be 171p minus 10 plus 10p will be equal to interest. That's all right. Now, try to understand if the interest was simple interest. To find out 1 year interest would be very simple. How? Spot price of 421 into 0.036 will be nothing but, or 421 into 3.60 percentage will be our answer. PIT will be our answer, or PRN upon 100. I could be easily finding out interest. You know the concept of K. If K is equal to 2, interest is compounded 2 times. So what you will have to do is find out interest. Of course, 1.8%, 1.8%, 1.8% for first 6 months, and as it is compound interest, add that interest and find out amount after 1 year, reduce the principal, you will be getting answer of interest. If K is 2, if K is 12, student can help me? K is 12. Meg, interest is calculated every
12 months. Every monthly, I mean.
Monthly. It is calculated 12 times in a year. If K is 365, then
Daily.
it is daily. Is it alright? This is daily. My question is, if interest is compounded continuously, then what to do? Interest is not calculated every 1 day. Interest is calculated every millisecond. Interest is compounded continuously. I am again going to time value of money, giving you the formula of K. If you want to find out amount, see now when K is involved, you cannot directly find out interest, you can directly find out amount only. It is P into 1 plus I upon K raised to N multiplied by K. This is the formula which we have already learned when the K is involved. But if interest is compounded continuously, then the formula changes like this. A is equal to P into E raised to RT, where E is a universal constant having the value of 2.71, R is a rate of interest, and T is the time period. Alright. P is principal, E is universal constant raised to RT. In this case, K will not be written. This is the formula if the interest is compounded continuously. Is it all? Stock market works on millisecond basis. The price changes on millisecond basis. So it is logical to compound the interest continuously. But if it is E value is available, is it all right? Then you can compound the interest annual. Let me find out the interest. How to find out the interest? First I am finding out the amount. What is the amount invested today? 421. Please understand, many of the students take exercise price. In this question it is not given 422. Right now we are not valuing the option. We are just finding out the probability. The prices of options are not relevant. Here the premium will not come, exercise price will not come, lot will not come, nothing will come. Is it alright? We are just finding out probability. Is it multiplied by E raised to R is 0.035. This is 3.5% multiplied by time period is 1 year. Is it alright? It should be 1 divided by 12, but I am finding out for 1 year. Is it alright? Or 0.35. Yes, I am assuming this is per month. Is it alright? It needs to be assumed, otherwise you will not be getting answer, because then this will be 1 divided by 12. And if it is 1 divided by 12, you will never be getting the answer of e raised to 0.036. It is 3.6%. This is per month. You need to rectify in your question. What is this answer? 421 into 1.037. 421 into 1.037 is 436.577. 436.577. If it is 436.577 is amount. Amount minus principal will be interest. Amount minus principal 421. This will be my interest. 436.577 minus 421 is 15.577. Is nothing but interest. Please understand, it is nothing but PRN upon 100. But here the interest is compounded continuously. So first I am finding out amount, reducing the principal, I will be getting the interest. Is it all right? This is 181p. This plus 10 I am bringing it over here. P will be is equal to 25.577 divided by 181. 25.577 divided by 181 is 0.14. Is a probability. Is it alright? Yes. One student need to give me answer what is 0.14. What is it? Premium, price, anything you can tell me. Stuti, can you tell me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It is the probability that the price will be 592.
Exactly.
After-
This is the probability that the price will be 592 rupees after 1 month. 0.86 will be the probability that the price will be 411 after 1 month. You are absolutely correct. Here the option valuation does not come into picture. This is just the question of probability. Here we have understood one more concept of continuous compounding. This you can add it in the formula book of time value of money also. Over here also it does not make any difference. It is P into e raised to RT, whereby you can find out amount if the interest is compounded continuously, where the K is infinite. Alright, then you can use this formula and you can get the answer. This is C 2.3.2. Yet we have not entered into questions of institutes whereby valuation of option is asked. We are going for 2.3.5. Yes. 4 also is not done, but 4 will be doing later on. Let us do 5. The current market price of equity share is 420. Within a period of 3 months, the maximum and minimum price of it is expected to be 500 and 400. It can become 500. It can become 400. Surely they will tell us to find out probability, because this type of information is given respectively. If the risk-free rate of return is 8% per annum, this is 3 months. Stop it. Respectively, what should be the value of a 3 months call option? Under the risk neutral method, forget about method, you will always be getting the answer. At a strike price of 450. At a strike price of 450 rupees. Given e raised to, this is not, this is actually this, e raised to 0.02 is equal to 1.0202. That's not it. It is our printing mistake. It is not institute's printing mistake. Is it? E raised to 0.02 is 1.0202. Is it all right? All right. First, let me find out probability. I am on this left hand side. Probability does not require any informations of options. Is it all right? My profit 500 minus 420 is 80 into P plus 400 minus 20 will be minus 20 into 1 minus P should be equal to interest. How to find out interest? First, I need to find out the amount. Amount will be 420 rupees into e raised to RT. What is the rate for 3 months? Rate for 3 months will be 2%. So what will be e raised to RT? E raised to 0.0, this is 2%. Minus 420, because I don't want amount, I want interest. Is it all right? This is amount. Minus principal will be nothing but interest. Is it right? Let me solve this left hand side first. 80p minus 20 plus 20p is equal to 420 into 1.0202 minus 420. It is 8.484. This is interest. This is 100p is equal to 10.484. P will be is equal to 0.10484. So 1 minus P will be is equal to 0.10484 minus 1. It is 0.89516. Let me round it off. 0.10, 0.90. This is probability that the price will become 500. This is the probability that the price will become.
That would be 28.484. You have assumed 2, it is 20 plus 20. In the third step.
Here?
Yes, it will be 28.484.
It is 28.484.
Yes, minus 20 will come this side, so plus 20. 8.484 plus 20.
Yes. Sorry, I have added only 2. It should be 20.484. I need to find out.
28.
Thank you. It should be 28.484. P will be 0.28 approximately. Is it all right? Then 1 minus P will be 0.72 approximately. This is the probability that the price will become rupees 500. This is the probability that the price will become rupees 400. Once you have got the answer of probability, then forget this left hand side. Don't copy down anything from left hand side except probability. First, we are valuing call option. Yes. I will be doing it from the perspective of long call. I have already proved you can do it from short call, you can do it from long call. But the easy method is from long call because the settlement is easy. Is it all? What is the strike price? 450. Is it all? What can be market price on maturity? Let me do it with the color pen over here. What is the market price on maturity? Now we know that the option will be having value from the market price of the share on maturity. Market price on maturity after 3 months can be 500 or can be 400. What is the probability that the market price is 500? It is not given in the question, but we have found out. It is 0.28 and 0.72. Is it all right? Find out a profit without a premium. Why without premium? Because we are valuing premium. We want to find out what should be the price of the option. Is it all right? Profit without premium. Long call is bullish. If the market is bullish as compared to 450, he will be getting the difference. If the market is bearish, he will not exercise the option. Sigma xi pi, expected value I am finding out. It is 50 into 0.28. This will become 0. This is 50 into 0.28 is 14. Alright. This is 14 and this is rupees 14, but after 3 months. Alright. This is 14 rupees after 3 months. Try to understand if you are having long call position. This is the maximum price I am ready to pay after 3 months, but you are going to pay price today. Because you are entering into option today. So you need to discount it by 3 months. You can easily discount it by 3 months. Should I use, sir, this rate? Yes, you can use this rate, but you will have to use the concept of continuous compounding. 14 multiplied by 1 divided by e raised to RT. What is e raised to RT? 1.0202. Is it alright? This is 14 divided by 1.0202 is 13.70 rupees. Is it alright? Is it actual price of the premium or theoretical price of premium? Jaimin?
Theoretical price for the
Theoretical price of premium. If you are long call, can you draft the statement?
sorry sir.
If you are long call, can you draft the statement? This is maximum price or minimum price?
This is a maximum price which I will be paying.
Yes, this is the maximum price you are ready to pay for this particular option. Tell me, Jaimin, what is then market price of this option? What is the market premium?
It is not given.
Exactly. Is it alright? See, now you should be absolutely, this is not market premium. This is the person's valuation whose required rate of return is 8%. Is it alright? So this is nothing but theoretical price of long call option. Is it alright? Yes. If you are planning for short call, is it alright? Meg, if you are planning for short call, then what is this price? It is market price?
Minimum price I want.
Exactly. See, it is still theoretical price, but this is minimum price at which you are ready to take a short call position or sell this particular option. So meaning of this should be important. It should be absolutely understood what you are finding out. Just the process is extremely easy. I have seen student telling me, sir, I don't know valuation of option. Black and Scholes model I can understand, but as far as this technique is concerned, it is extremely easy. If you see left hand part, it is statistics. Right hand part is valuation of option, and believe me, left hand part is somewhat typical rather than right hand side part, because this will be extremely easy. As I told you, long call, short call is not a different thing. Call option and put option is a different thing as far as valuation is concerned. This was question number 2.3.5. Let us go to next question. Yes, this is 2.3.7. Equity shares of PQR Limited is presently quoted at 320. This is spot price. The market price of the share after 6 months has the following probability distribution. So market price after 6 months, it might be maturity. Is it a market price after 6 months? Can be 180, can be 260, can be 280, can be 320, can be 400. Stop. Probability is given, so that statistical part is over. Probability is 0.1, 0.2, 0.5, 0.1, 0.1. This total probability should be 1, otherwise you cannot get the answer. a put option with a strike price of 300. This is my strike price of 300. Which is the option? A put option. Is it alright? Can be written. So you want to sell it. Which position you want to take? Short put. Believe me, even if it is short put, I am doing by long put. My answer will be same and correct. It does not make any difference. Sir, can't we do settlement of short put? Yes, you can do it. It is very easy. It is not difficult. But long is very easy. If it is put, you are bearish. If it is call, you are bullish. Is it alright? So, long put is bearish position. Is it alright? You are having unlimited profit. Is it alright? Even if they are saying from the point of view of seller, I am doing from the point of view of purchaser, because it does not make any difference. Is it alright? Written. You are required to find out expected value of the option at maturity, that is 6 months. Is it alright? This is you are bearish. If the market is bearish, you will be getting the difference. 300 minus 180 is 120. If the market is bearish, you will be getting the difference. If the market is bearish, you will be getting the difference. If the market is bullish, you will not exercise the option. If the market is bullish, you will not exercise the option. This will be your settlement if you are long put. Is it alright? I will be finding out expected value. Sigma xi pi, where this is xi and this is pi. Is it 120 into 0.1 is 1.2. Let me find out in calculator itself. If you are having GT, this becomes easy. It is 120 into 0.1 is equal to M plus 40 into 0.2 is equal to M plus 20 into 0.5 is equal to M plus MRC is 30 rupees. This will remain 0, this will remain 0. This is 30. This is value of option after 6 months. Sir, we need to find out present value. Agreed. But in this question, they are telling me to find out expected value of the option after 6 months. They are not telling me value of the option today. They want value of the option after 6 months. As the question is not given discount rate, they are asking the value of the option after 6 months. I am not discounting it. Otherwise, you should discount this cash flow by 6 months to get a value of option today. Is it alright? So, this is value of the option after 6 months. Yes. But sir, this is valuation for long put. You have found out. They ask for writing the option, that is short put. Will the answer be different? Any of the student?
No, sir.
The answer will be absolutely, it does not make any difference. Is it all? In classroom, even let me try to prove it. Is it all right? It will take some time, but we'll enjoy it. Is it all? If the market price is 180, you are short put, but you are short. You are not having any option. Your counterparty is long put. Your counterparty or short put is bullish. If the market is bearish, counterparty will exercise the option and I lose the difference. What will be difference is 120. I am bullish. Counterparty is bearish. If the market is 260, they will exercise the option. I lose the difference, that is 40. Counterparty is bearish. I am bullish. If the market is bearish, I will lose 20. If the market is bullish, I am bullish. I will be getting only premium. But right now I am finding out value of the premium. I cannot consider the premium. If I'll multiply the probability, it is the same thing which I am doing. But for short, this is what he is losing. For long, this is what he is gaining. For short, if they are losing 30 rupees, they will charge a minimum premium of 30 rupees. They will be receiving today. If you are gaining 30 rupees, you are maximum ready to pay 30 rupees. This is nothing but idea of valuation of option. As I told you, always value from long position. It is as good as valuation from short position. Is it all right? Let us go to next. You as an investor has purchased a 4-month call option. It is 2.3.8. You as an investor had purchased a 4-month call option on equity shares of X Limited of rupees 10, of which the current market price is 132. This should be 100. Is it all right? Prevailing market price should be 100. Is it all right? Of which the current market price is 132. The exercise price is 150. This is important. You expect the price to range between 120 and 190. The expected share price of X Limited and the probability, if the probability is given, the forecasting is not important. Expected price can be 120, 140, 160, 180, 190. Probability is given. Compute the following. Expected share price at the end of 4 months. Please try to understand, they are not asking about option. They are asking about share price. What are the different share price given? 120, 140, 160, 180, 190. They don't want expected premium. They want expected market price. This is market price. You can directly multiply it with probability. 0.5, 0.2, 0.5, 0.1, 0.15. I think there is some mistake. Yes, this is 0.05. Yes, then it is correct answer. Why I thought there is some mistake? Any student can answer me?
Greater than 1.
Exactly. The probability was not coming as 1. Is it all? So you need to rectify in your book also. 0.05. Is it all? Expected market prices multiplication of this. Expected value of market price. This is not related to option. They are just telling you to forecast the market price after 4 months. Market price after 4 months. And the answer will be 160.50. This is my answer number 1. Number 2. Value of call option at the end of the 4 months if the exercise price prevails. Value of call option at the end of 4 months if the exercise price prevails. What does this mean? Answer number 2. If market price on maturity is exercise price, that is rupees 150. If market price, if exercise price prevails, so market price on maturity is 150. You are long call. What is exercise price? 150. What will be your settlement? Plus 0. No need to multiply it with any probability. If the settlement is 0, your value of option will be 0. What they are saying is, if market price on maturity is exactly equal to your strike price, then what will be value of option? Value of option after 4 months will be also 0 and today will be also 0. Because if you discount 0, then also ultimately what answer you will be getting is 0. Is it right? Number 3. In case the option is held to its maturity, what will be the expected value of call option? Here I am using the data which is given. Is it right? If market price on maturity is 120 or 140 or 160 or 180 or 190. What is the probability for same? 0.05, 0.2, 0.5, 0.1, 0.15. What is the profit without premium? If you are long call, short call, long call, it does not make any difference as far as valuation is concerned. If you are long call, you are bullish, you need to know settlement. Is it alright? Profit or loss, but without premium. Is it alright? If you are bullish, market is bullish. See, what is the exercise price? Let me write down exercise price over here, 150. If the market is bullish, you will be getting money. If the market is bearish, you will not exercise the option. If the market is bearish, you will not exercise the option. If the market is bullish, you will be getting 10 rupees. If the market is bullish, you will be getting 30 rupees. If the market is bullish, you will be getting 40 rupees. The difference. Is it alright? Find out expected value. Sigma xi pi. This will be 0. This will be 0. This will be 5 rupees. This will be 3 rupees. And this will be 6 rupees. This is 14 rupees. This is value of option after 4 months. Alright. Then I need to discount it by 4 months. The answer is yes, but if no discount rate is given, there is no discount rate which is given, I can write down my answer in this manner. Value of option after 4 months is 14 rupees. Whatever is your discount rate, try to discount this figure by that rate for 4 months. You will be getting answer for your valuation. So if no interest rate is given, I can hand over here. Is it all? Question to students. Jaimin. What is 14 rupees?
It is value for premiums.
It is a premium. Is it right? It is premium. Theoretical or actual market price?
Theoretical.
Theoretical value of premium. It is not market value of premium. It is a theoretical value of premium, what I have found out. Last question, Jaimin. Had I valued this from the point of view of a short call, would the answer be different?
No, it will be same.
It will be same. Data remaining same, it will be same. Had I valued it from the point of view of long put?
No.
The answer would not be same, or it would be same?
No. Answer will be different.
Answer will be different there because your position changes. Is it all? Long call, short call, answer will be same as far as valuation of option is concerned. Long put, short put answer will be same, but long call, long put answer cannot be same. These are call options. Is it all? This is 2.3.8 that we have solved. Next. (2.3.10) Mr. KK purchased a 3 months call option for 100 shares. So here there are number of shares also. At a premium of 40 per share with an exercise price of 560. He has also purchased a 3 months put option of 100 shares of same company at a premium of rupees 10 per share with an exercise price of 460. The market price of the share on the date Mr. KK purchased of option is rupees 500. This is the spot price. Compute the profit or loss that Mr. KK would make, assuming that the market price falls to 360 at the end of 3 months. There is some problem. Can any student help me? What is the problem? No problem? This is question of valuation or this is question of settlement? Sachin? Sachin, you are there? No. I think he is. Mahek?
This is of settlement.
This is of settlement. But it is absolutely not a problem, right? We can easily solve it. Is it all right? Number of shares I am ignoring right now. Long call, the premium is rupees 40. I have paid rupees 40 with an exercise price of 560. Also purchased the 3-month put option, that is long put, for 100 shares, same company at a premium of rupees 10. Again he has paid rupees 10 with an exercise price of 460. Exercise price is 460. The market price of the share, spot price is not important. Compute the profit or loss, making assuming that the market falls to rupees 360 at the end of 3 months. Market price on maturity is rupees 360. Long call settlement, long put settlement and premium paid. I can first write down premium paid, 40 plus 10, that is 50 rupees. It is paid. Long call settlement, long call is bullish, market is bearish, I will not exercise the option. Long put is bearish, market is bearish, I am having unlimited profit, I'll be getting the difference, which is 100 rupees. The net settlement is a total of all, that is minus 50 per share. For both the commodities having exposure of 100 shares, so it is minus 50 multiplied by 100 is nothing but minus 5,000 rupees is his loss of net settlement. We have just revised one question of yesterday.
Sir, you were wrong somewhere.
I was incorrect? Yes, it is plus 50. 100 minus 50 is plus 50. It is not minus 50. Thank you. This will be profit. Alright, this was 2.3.10. This was of settlement. Is it alright? We are going to 2.3.4. This type of question was asked 2 times in examination. I think the figures were also same. Is it alright? Consider a 2-year American call option. American call options can be exercised at the end of specific period only. With a strike price of rupees 50 on a stock which is also having a current price of rupees 50. This is 0 year, this is 1 year, this is 2 years. 0 year spot price is 50 rupees. It is also my strike price. Assume that there are 2 time periods of 1 year each. So first year and second year. In each year, the stock price can move up or down by equal percentage of 20%. So stock price can move up, can fall down. I'm not talking about option price, stock price. Stock price can move up by 20%. That is, it can become 60 rupees or it can become 40 rupees. In each 2 time period. So in second year, this is my second year, it can become 72 rupees, 20% added, 20% deducted, it can be 48 rupees, or it can be 20% can be 48. Let me join with this. Or it can be 32 rupees. Is it alright? Let me keep it separate only so that you are not confused with it. This is 48. Is it alright? this is your position. This is the price of option, or this is price of stock. These are price of stocks. Please try to understand what I want to find out. I want to find out a probability that the price will become 60 rupees after 1 year. I want to find out a probability that the price will become 40 after 1 year. Is it all? So I want to find out a probability. Let me not denote both by P, but I want to find out probability. Probability will be with black color pen. I want to find out probability that price will become 60 after 1 year and the price will become 40 after 1 year. Is it all? Or price will become 40 after 1 year. We have understood the interest concept. We can use that. Is it all right? 60 minus 50. Now here strike price, this is not strike price. Let us forget strike price, because I just want to find out probability. The profit can be 10 rupees P, plus the loss can be 10 rupees into 1 minus P, should be equal to interest. Now this is 1 year, so it is easy. Risk-free rate of interest is 6%. 6% on 50 rupees is 3 rupees. Let me write down. 50 into 6% is my interest. Here I am not doing continuous compounding because E value is not available. Sorry. This is a 10p minus 10 plus 10p is equal to 3 rupees. This is 20p is equal to 13. P will be is equal to 13 divided by 20. It is 0.65. Once again, understand what I have done. I have found out the probability that price will become 60 is 0.65. Probability that price will become 60 is 0.65. The probability that price will become 30 is 0.35. Starting. Now, 1 year is completed. Try to understand. Again, I am finding out probability. If the price becomes 60 after 1 year, what is the probability that the price will become 72 on second year? If the price becomes 60 after 1 year, certainty. What is the probability that a price becomes 72 after second year? Believe me, the answer will remain 0.65, 0.35. Sir, no, calculation will change. This is 12 rupees profit into P minus loss plus minus 12 into 1 minus P is equal to, but now you need to take a 60 into 5% and not 60 into 6%. Is it alright? So 60 into 6% will be 3.6. Let me first solve it. 12p minus 12 plus 12p is equal to 3.6. It is 24p is equal to 15.6. P is equal to 15.6 divided by 24 is 0.65. Is it alright? What is the answer of P? 0.65. So here also the answer remains same of 0.65. Is it alright? Here also if you will find out, it will be 0.65, it will be 0.35. And this is the answer of probability. Please understand, up till now we have found out answer of probability. Please try to concentrate. I am just copying this on next page. 50 can be my exercise price. The price can become 60, the price can become 40 in 1 year time. After 2 years time, the price can become 72, the price can become 48, the price can become 48, the price can become 32. What is the probability? 0.65, 0.35, 0.65, 0.35, 0.65, 0.35. Now I am actually valuing the option. If the strike price or exercise price is 50, and if the price of this commodity after 2 years is 72, and you are having long call position, because they are telling me to value the call option, I normally take long call position. I am bullish. Then what will be the profit in the option? If the price is 72 and the exercise price is 50, the profit in the option will be 22. This brown color figure is profit in the option. If the exercise price is 50, I am bullish. Market price is 48. My settlement will be 0. Except premium, because I am valuing the premium. If market price is 48, my answer will be 0. If market price is 32, my answer will be 0, because my exercise price is 50. If this option was for 2 years, my exercise price is 50. I will be earning money only when I am bullish. Otherwise, I will be losing my premium. So this is my settlement. Here the settlement is not done in tabular form. It is done in graphical form, but it remains same. Try to understand what I am finding out. I am finding out value of option over here also, and over here also. Let me find out first over here. Here will be 0. Here there is no value of option, because this is 0, this is 0. Whatever you multiply, whatever you divide, you get answer of 0. Let me find over here. How do we find out value of the option from second year to first year is, first we write down profits. 22, 0. Then we write down probability. 0.65, 0.35. Then we find out expected value. 22 into 0.65 is 14.3. This will remain 0. Expected value is 14.3. But this is at the end of second year. I want answer at the end of first year. So I need to discount it by 1 year. What is 1 year's interest rate? Is 6%. 1 divided by 1.06. I will be getting value of the option at the end of first year. 14.3 divided by 1.06 is 13.49. This value is 13.49. This value is 0. Whatever is written with brown color pen are value of the option, the profits or premium. Alright. This is 13.49. Now try to understand. Forget this portion. I am just valuing for first year to 0 year. So I am finding out value over here, and the value of the option should always be found out as on today, not at the end of first year or second year. Alright. What is the expected value of the option after first year? 13.49 or 0. Either it will be 13.49 or it will be 0. I am once again finding out value of the option. Try to concentrate. It can be 13.49 or it can, and please understand, this is a settlement and this is not the market price. Market price is 60. This is settlement. I have found out actual value of the option. What is the probability that the value of the option is 13.49 is 0.65? This is probability. There is X. This is 0.35. Expected value will be 13.49 into 0.65, because this answer will be 0. 13.49 multiplied by 0.65 is 8.7685. This is expected value, but this is year. This expected value is over here. Is it alright? 8.7685. I need the answer over here. So I need to discount it by 1 year. How to discount it by 1 year? 8.7685 multiplied by 1 divided by, as the rate of interest is 6%, 0.6. it is 8.7685 divided by 1.06 is 8.27. This is 8.27, and this is what is asked. Value of option today. This is nothing but value of option today. Just all right. Let me ask to one of the student who is comfortable. Rachna, I don't think your mic is on. So let me ask to Stuti. Stuti, you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Can you explain me each and every figure which I am asking you? What is 72?
72 is the price of the share after 2 years.
What is 48?
Same.
48 and 32. It is same? Yes. Just the correction. It is expected price of the share after 1 year. What is 0.65? This 0.65.
It is the probability that the price of the share will be 72.
Given that after 1 year price is 60. What is this 65?
It is the probability that the price will be 60 if the current price is 50.
Exactly. Current price is 50. There is no probability in. So this is the probability that the price after 1 year will be 60. What is this 35? Tell me.
The probability that the price of the share will be 32 at the end of second year if the price at the end of first year is 40.
Alright. What is this 0?
If I don't exercise the option, it is the settlement price, that is 0.
When you will not exercise the option, if the market price after 2 years is 48,
8.
then you will not exercise the option, your settlement will be 0.
0.
Correct. What is this 0? Concentrate on the screen. Can you tell me what is this 0?
It is the price of the option.
Exactly. It is the price of the option today.
At the end of 1 year.
At the end of 1 year, if the price after second year was 48 and 32 respectively, any of it with the given respected probability. Is it?
Yes.
What is 13.49?
Price of the option if the price at the end of second year would be 72 or 48.
Exactly. What is 8.27 last?
Price of the option if the price of the share would be 60 or 40 at the end of first year.
No. This is value of the option given all the data. Try to understand. Here we have not considered 60 as our price. What we have considered? 13.49 as our price. 13.49 came from where? 72 or 48. So this is market price of share 8.27. This is market price of share.
No, sir, it is the price of the option.
It is price of the option, and price of the option is
Premium.
Premium. Is it market value of the premium or theoretical premium?
Theoretical premium.
Theoretical premium. This is how you value a call option and put option. We have covered majority of examples of the institute. Practically in classwork, we have covered each and every example of the institute, and believe me, valuation of option is extremely easy task. Don't go into methods of valuation of, there are no, whether it is risk neutral method, whether it is binomial method, whatever is given, value the option by this method, it is the same answer which you are getting. Binomial model is, I'll tell you what is the difference. Binomial model is this. When the probability is given of expected price which are two, one is higher, one is lower. That's correct. Risk neutral method is when the n numbers of price is given and n numbers of probability is given. There is no difference in it. The valuation of finance will be done by present value of future cash flows. This is valuation of the option. As I told you, there is one more technique of valuation of the option, that is Black-Scholes model. Black-Scholes model will be doing when we'll be covering some doubt solving session of homework. At that time we'll be learning. Right now this valuation is enough, and we are ending the session of valuation of option.